Girl, we're not bringing 2025 vibes into 2026. We are decluttering our business goals in order to have greater success in the new year. So let's get into it. Hey there, welcome back to the Jamila Adams Experience. And if you've been following along for a while, you know that we're all about positivity, growth, and clarity, especially in our personal and professional lives. So today's topic is one that is perfect for wrapping up the year and stepping into 2026 with intention: decluttering our business goals. I'm not talking about cleaning up your inbox, although let's be honest, it might need it because I know mine does. And Cheryl, I see you with your 1,200 unread messages. Handle that today. Anyway, I'm talking about identifying the strategies, clients, and the projects that no longer serve us and actually are stifling your growth. It's time to let go of what's holding you back and let's look for greater success in the new year. So grab a notepad, your favorite beverage, and let's dive in. Let me ask you a very tough question because I have to ask myself this too. So don't feel like you're doing this by yourself. We're all in this together. So are you carrying dead weight in your business? And it's okay, raise your hand. We've been there. So maybe it's a client that drains your energy and your services are not profitable. So what strategy have you been clinging on to just out of habit? And would you rather see better results? So now I would. And like I said, we're all in this together, so you're not alone in this. So here's the thing: in business, just like in life, clutter can hold you back. Don't even think about looking into that junk drawer because you already know the vibe. So your time, your energy, and your resources can be tied up in things that just don't work. And we need to move away from that. I know it's tough, but we get caught in old habits. And sometimes we have to raise our hand and say, I had enough. And this is your time to say that because we're decluttering it. So I need for you to look into the new year. And this right now is a perfect time to reset. We need to reset and focus on what really matters and what really works. Let's figure out what needs to be decluttered in your business and what are your goals that you want to set up for next year. We don't have that much time because next year is only 3 weeks away. Kind of scary. Anyway, so here are some ways that can help you do better for next year. And I need for you to really be honest with yourself. So number one, audit your strategies. So take a look at your current business strategies. And I'm not saying you got to revamp, rebuild, or anything like that, but just look at your current strategies. Are they bringing the results you want? I had to ask myself this question. I literally had to get a business coach, and it helped me bring in new ideas and it helped me to see why things weren't working. And it was a gut check. And now I'm on a better path. Sometimes you have to let someone from the outside look into your mess, hand you the broom and the dustpan and say, hey, look, we need to clear this up. And I'm going to help you do that. So I want you to know that you're not alone. And it's always okay to ask for help. So don't ever feel like you're going through this alone. So you have to look at things to find out what is more effective and how to keep them in practice. And that, what's working? And you really have to look deeper into this. What's working and what are you going to keep? The other thing you need to reevaluate, number two, is your clients. Reevaluate your clients. Let's be real here. Sometimes we take on clients we really shouldn't have. And they did not vibe with us well, or they didn't align with our purpose. So this is the time when you got to look at it and say, hey, your payments were late, or you overstepped your boundaries when we set different times for us to communicate. And that's when you have to say, okay, it's time. I really have to let you go. And that's okay because nobody is worth your peace. Nobody is worth your peace. So you have to look at it that way. The money, what was that saying? All money is not good money. And this is what you have to look at. So you have to consider, is this person aligning with my purpose, my vibe, and just my overall health? So number three, review your projects. There are some projects that are on your plate that no longer serve you. And you have to get the vision. Is this something I really need? Is this something that I keep putting energy into? Because we can't replace time. Time is one of those precious assets we can't replace. So you have to look at, is this going to give me time? Is it going to be something that is efficient? And if not, then it's time to let it go and you will grow from it. So invest in your time wisely when it comes to certain projects and be realistic with yourself. Is this something you really can or cannot do? And just go from there. So now that we have identified what's not working, let's declutter and let's start the streamline. So, number one, let it go. Be honest with yourself. And if it's not serving you, then let it go. So, that's number one. Streamline and let things go. And number two, focus on your strengths. Focus on the things that bring you joy and happiness and profits. So, does it align with your long term goals? Then, if it does, focus your energy there. And finally, number three, set clear goals for 2026. Write three things that you want to improve on for next year. If that means putting it on a vision board, because in my office I have several, or writing it down in your personal journal or business journal. Write three things that you want to improve on and work on those things. So that way you can feel the energy shift because we all have energy. And sometimes our energy can be drained in things such as an unreliable client or a project that is taking way too much time and effort to do. So you really need to stop and consider, what is draining me and why do I feel like I'm dragging my feet on something? So now that you've recognized that, let it go. Declutter. It'll help you move on faster. So, friends, I hope that these tips will help you. And here's another thing I want you to consider. Look into sharing your ideas with others. I know there's a segue. Starting in January, I will be offering 30-minute webinars for people to talk about their marketing strategy so we can get ideas and bounce ideas off of each other. And of course, a little instruction here and there. But I want you to know that you're not alone, especially if you're starting out or if you're established and you just need a reset. So, like I said, starting in January, I'll be offering webinars for those who want to refresh on their marketing strategy. So if you're interested, I'll leave the contact information. You can register for it. So as we close out, I want you to know that I'm so excited to work with you. I'm so excited for the new year. I'm so excited and proud of you for continuing even when you wanted to give up. So with that being said, be inspired, be inspiring, be encouraged, be encouraging. But most of all, I want you to be you, and I'll check you out next week. But I also look forward to seeing you once a month starting in January. Take care.